All right, so in this part of the problem, I'm going to answer these questions here, okay? Because these both deal with the ball from the release point here, we do this. Yeah, they both deal with the release point to it hitting the ground. They both start here and end here. Okay, so let's set that up. We can solve that. Okay, so I'm going x, vi, vf, a and t, and this is from release to the ground. Okay, our displacement is 21.7 down. Now remember, that's not the distance it travels. The distance it travels is bigger than that because it goes up and it goes down, but the net change in position is 21.7 down, right? And then 3.78, that's the time that whole thing takes, right? And then of course we get this one for free, right? 9.8 meters per second squared, right? Now it doesn't seem like you could solve this if you don't know both of those, right? But it turns out you can. You can use this guy, the x equals vit plus 1/2 at squared, right? And so if we plug the numbers in there, and you got to be careful when you're doing this, right? You got to plug them in just right, you know. Negative 21.7 is some initial velocity times 3.78, right? Right? Plus 1/2 times negative 9.8. Oops, there's a point there, right? And then times 3.78 squared, right? Okay. Now to solve this, I'm going to make this thing into a number here. So 0.5 times negative 9.8 times 3.78 squared. That's negative 70.013. Right. Okay, and now the next step is I'm going to put this on this side. So I'm going to add that to both sides, right? So negative 21.7 minus the answer I just got. And I get 31316, right, equals VI times 3.78, right? Okay, and now I just divide. This is like the hardest math that we have to do. So I'm going to divide by 3.78, and that's 12.781 meters per second, right? Okay, and then it says what is the velocity that it hits the ground, and it's not zero. It's always like right before it hits the ground is what we're talking about. Okay, so, whoops. There we go. So now we're set. I'm going to use VF is VI plus AT. And this isn't so hard. Positive 12.78 plus negative 9.8 times 3.78. Right? So I'm going to go that guy minus 9.81, or 9.8, right? Times 3.78. And I get negative 24.2627 meters per second. So there's that answer, right? Rounded to 3 digits like that. That's this guy. And then the final velocity is this one here, right? We just got that. Okay? In the next video, I'll do how high above the building does the ball go. And I'm going to use this value for that.